What's going on, everybody? It's Wes for another edition of Motivate Your Monday. I'm not going to be before you long, but I wanted to get you to think about something. When you get a moment, I want you to go outside and I want you to look up to the sky and I want you to see the birds that are flying. Maybe they're sitting and nesting in the tree that's in your front yard. And then once you do that, I want you to look at the ground and I want you to observe maybe some of the ants that are in the grass as they're moving in their own colonies. And then once you finish that, I want you to find some bugs and flies that may be flying around and getting on your nerves that you may want to swat off. And I want you to observe their livelihood. And once you observe those things, I then want you to examine your own life. Notice that the birds are still chirping, the ants are still colonizing and feeding and eating, and the flies are still living and moving. And then you're still breathing. There's still breath in your lungs. Isn't that amazing to know that our Heavenly Father is still actively involved in sustaining you and keeping you? I was reminded a few days ago in the book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 26 that, man, if God is taking care of the birds of the trees, then how much more is He willing to take care of you and I? It says in Matthew clearly in chapter 6 verse 26, it says, "Look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap nor gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not of more value than they? Are you not more valuable than the birds?" Listen, they don't sow, they don't reap, they don't gather in the barns, but yet He's sustaining them. How much more is the very creation that God Himself created and breathed life into? How much more does He care about you and I? Listen, as we are dealing with an unprecedented situation, a pandemic in our world, rest in this, that God's got your back. That God is actively involved in the nuances of your life. That He cares, that He's a father. And like any good father would, they're going to take care of their own. Listen, I pray that you're motivated in knowing this, that God is a good father. He is a provider. He is a sustainer, that He is a keeper. Keep pushing, keep trucking on. And as we do that, watch the promises of God unfold in your life like you never imagined before. Blessings and peace to you.